Okay, so we're looking at some Pythagoras and Trigonometry questions here. Number one, find the length of the missing side, so that's this one here. So we've got two sides, so we use Pythagoras, so we label it. C is the hypotenuse, and A and B is the other sides. Our formula, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We substitute them in, so that's 7 squared plus 12 squared equals C squared. And as this is a calculator question, we can type that in straight away into our calculator and get 193 equals C squared. Therefore the square root of 193 should give us whatever C is, and in this case, to two decimal places, C equals 13.89 centimetres, and that's our answer for the hypotenuse. It makes sense because it should be the longest side of the triangle. Now, number two, we need to find the length of the missing side, which is this one. Now remember, when we label it, C must be our hypotenuse opposite the right angle. Therefore A and B are the others. Now you could start with the original formula, A squared plus B squared equals C squared, and then because we want A squared by itself, the plus B squared moves to this side to become minus B squared. Now we can substitute into this formula. A squared equals 18 squared minus 12 squared, and again we'll type that in one go, 18 squared minus 12 squared, and A squared must be 180, and the opposite of squared is square root, so square root 180, and we get A is 13.42 centimetres. Just double check it makes sense. It's got to be less than 18 because that's the longest side. It looks right as well. Good. Number three, find the length of the missing side, so that's this one here, X. So we've only got one side and an angle, so we must use trigonometry. So step number one, label it. H is the hypotenuse, O is opposite the angle, and A is adjacent. So we've been given O and we're trying to find H. So when we write SOHCAHTOA, we've been given O and we're trying to find H, we use this part. So our formula is sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. We now substitute them in. Sine of 25 equals 8 divided by x. Now because we're dividing by x here, and then we're multiplying by sine 25 here, we can rearrange that to x equals 8 divided by sine 25. Type into your calculator, 8 divided by sine 25, and we get our answer that x must be 18.93 centimetres. And once again, looking at our answer, it looks right to the question. Number four, find the length of the missing side, so that's this one here. We label it. H is our hypotenuse opposite the right angle, O is opposite the other angle, and A is adjacent. So we've got H and we're trying to work out what A is. Looking up here again, A and H is cos. So our formula this time must be cos theta equals A divided by H, because it's the CAH part of the formula. Let's substitute. Cos 60 equals x divided by 19, and because we divide by 19 we times it, and we type that into our calculator, 19 times cos 60, and we get our answer. X is exactly 9.5 centimetres. We know it's got to be smaller than 19, so therefore it does check out.